If you're new here, hello, my name is Sanjana and I make videos related to planners, stationery products, as well as personal development. And if this is the first video you're watching, I highly recommend you to go check out my other videos. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos on all of these topics that I mentioned, and you're going to really enjoy watching them. Okay, so let's get started with today's video. I will be doing a walkthrough of the newly launched 2024 planners from a brand called Roohani. I actually purchased the 2023 planners, so throughout the video I will also be sharing about my experience, the pros and cons of their planners, and we'll see some of the changes that they have made this year and how beneficial they are. Okay, first of all, I had a look at their Instagram, and oh my god, this year we have so many different planner cover options, and they all look really pretty. The designs, the colors, everything look really pretty. I feel like there's really something for everyone, like no matter what your preferences are, like design preferences, you will find something that you're gonna like among all of their cover options. Okay, let's get into one of these planners. First, we'll go through the features. Like I said, I will be sharing my experience about the 2023 planner, and then we'll also talk about the price as well as the all of the cover options. Okay, so here we go. This particular color, by the way, it just looks so pretty. I feel like it's very pleasant. It just hits the right chord. It's not too dull, it's not too bright, and the design too, it's really pretty. You've got a little nice like gold detailing over there, and look, all of these cover options, we'll come back to that. Okay, let's get into the inside pages of the planners. First thing you have is your intro page. So there are two pretty unique things about Roohani Rang planners. The first one is that they use handmade paper. So if you have used handmade papers in the past, you guys know that it's slightly thicker. The texture is very, very different to regular papers that you use. So that's one thing. And then another unique thing are their designs. So throughout the planner you have these kind of sketchy designs, and in case you like the look of it, you can leave it as it is, but you can also use these pages to really color them in. Like you can use paints, or you can use color pencils or crayons or any sort of coloring tool that you prefer. It really works. I did that in their 2023 planners. Each month they had a particular illustration, and then I bought those color pencils that you can color with, and then if you put water over it, it gives you that watercolor effect. I do have a video about that on my channel, so I'll leave a link to it in case you want to check it out. So these two things are pretty unique about Roohani Rang planners. Okay, now with the intro page, it looks pretty straightforward. You can fill it out. Then you have these calendar pages. These are very good if you want to go back and quickly refer to any of the dates. So I really like that they have included both 2024 as well as 2025 in case you want to do long-term planning and you just want to refer to the dates. I don't use like beyond that. I know a lot of people use it to track their bills or mark any birthdays or something. Personally, I just use it to refer dates when I need to. Then you have the vision board page. Again, it looks really pretty. These illustrations are just gorgeous. I feel like they add a nice look, and it's very subtle in the sense that when you create a vision board, let's say you add a lot of colorful images, these particular flowers will, it's sort of really complimentary at the end, but if you don't want to and you just want to like write stuff down, or you want to keep the spreads pretty simple, these flowers stand out. So I really like the aesthetic of their planners. And then you have these goal setting pages. I like that they have, I don't remember actually if they had this last year, or even if they had specified these categories. So these categories, if you see, it says personal, work, relationship, health, financial, well-being. So pretty generic categories that everyone sort of uses. One thing that I do like to do is I like to add my goals based on the priority that I have for that particular year. So I think it's easier to rename these headers. You can use the box stickers that are available on my website to just rename and add, like, either rearrange these categories or add your own. And then you have the save the date section, great for marking birthdays, anniversaries, trips that you have planned. Or another way that I like to use it is add either a monthly memory or my monthly goal or any highlights of the month. So it's just nice to look back on, I feel, rather than birthdays and anniversaries. And these are the filled out pages. Oh, something that I remembered when I saw these filled out pages were because it is handmade paper, I don't think you can use just any pen on this. A pen that I like to use is Muji 0.5 gel pens, and I found it slightly harder to use that particular pen on handmade paper. Once I upgraded to 0.7, so the tip was slightly thicker, though that pen worked really well. But I think than gel pen, the ink pens would work the best on these pages, or even those felt tip pens, like markers. Those kind of pens work quite well too on their pages. So that's something that you might want to keep in mind. I found it slightly inconvenient in the beginning, but once I upgraded to the thicker tip, it was fine. It does feel very different compared to the regular pages that you write on. Then you have a page for your New Year wishes in case you want to journal or you want to write a letter to yourself. This looks really pretty. Now we move on to the monthly pages. So something different that they have done this year compared to 2023 planner is that they have used flower petal pages. First of all, handmade paper, I feel like, is something special. It gives you that vintage and antique feeling. Flower petals in a paper, I feel it ups your experience. Functionally, I don't think it makes much of a difference. It's just the aesthetic wise. I have bought a few of their notebooks in which they have used flower petals in the notebooks itself, and I really love using it. It's a great gifting option. It looks pretty. It's just a really nice experience. I like that they have included that in this planner. So monthly cover page includes the month's name and then 2024 as well as corresponding 2025 calendar. Yeah, that's nice. I do feel like they are missing that monthly illustration, the one that I said where you could color it every single month. So we had a separate floral illustration for every month. That is something that I see missing. But again, they have these designs throughout the planner. So if you want to color it, you can color it there. This looks like it's the monthly dashboard. You have a plain page, affirmation of the month, and this is for your budgeting, to-do list, priorities, new agendas, important dates. I feel this year they have improved it, and the main difference that I see, the layout is pretty similar, but the main difference that I see is that the lines are slightly, it's a bit subtle. I noticed that in their 2023 planners, it was very dark, so it distracted from your writing. It distracted from the things that you had written. If you use colors other than black, it was fine, but using black paint with thick black lines, it was slightly distracting. So I like that they have toned that down because now instead of the lines, your list stands out. So that's a nice improvement. Then you have the monthly calendar page. This again, I really like that it's a double page spread now. Last year it was just single page. That was fine too, because I didn't really use monthly calendars in their planners. But if you're someone, you're gonna pick this particular planner as your main one, then I think it's nicer that they have a double page spread. Another nice thing about this is, although the monthly cover pages says January, you can really use their planners at like any time of the year. I don't think you don't need to even wait for 2024. You can start using it right away. If this monthly cover page, the one that says January, doesn't really bother you, like this page, it doesn't, if that doesn't bother you, then I think you can start using it at any time of the year. So that's quite nice. And then this is the weekly spread. You have 8 boxes. You can either use it for 7 days of the week and as a note section, or you can just continually use it as a daily planner. This would be, I guess it would be great for journaling, or if I think in one of the videos that I have done, I've shared about how I use my wellness log planner. For that also, this layout is pretty good. Just quickly, I just want to mention that for 2023 planner, these kind of weekly pages, they're double paged spread with 8 boxes. We had for 4 weeks in 1 month. I found that a little bit inconvenient because 4 weeks equals 28 days, but we do have 30 or 31 days in a month. That is something I felt like it was a little bit distracting for me, a little bit inconvenient. I'm not sure if this year they have 4 pages or they have updated to 5, or in case if you're using it as a daily planner rather than a weekly planner, these extra boxes will give you the sufficient number of days that you need. So if you have 8 boxes in 2 pages, then for 8 fours, you'll have around 32. So 32 boxes, that's, you'll have like a maximum of 31 days in a month. So in that sense, that'll be good. But if you're using it as a weekly planner, that is something that you might want to keep in mind. Again, I don't know this year if they have updated it to 5 pages per month, or if it's just 4. We'll see if it's there in the details, or you can message them on Instagram. They're pretty responsive and they should be able to answer your question regarding that. And then at the end of the month, you have a brain dump page, sort of letting go, or just use it as a notes page. Again, the header is pretty small, so in case you do not want to use it for your brain dump, you can easily cover it up. Then you have a monthly reflection page with nice prompts. Okay, let me just close that. Yep. And then we move on to the next month. Oh, just a sec. We also have a habit tracker for each month. And it does look like the monthly cover pages, like each month is a different color. Again, that's a really nice addition to the planner. I do wish these flower petals, they were there in every single page rather than these monthly cover pages, because it's really pretty. Then at the end, you have a lot of notes pages. This is something that was there in 2023 planner too, but I didn't use it much. Then you have a back pocket that's nice and functional. I am just loving the aesthetics of this planner, those flower petal pages, as well as the cover designs. They are pretty. She's the founder, by the way. And look, I did mention, right? You can see in this image, like you can paint on all of these illustrations. So I really like that aspect about their planner. So description wise, let's have a look at it. Yearly spread, monthly spread, expense tracker, goals, notes, schedule and appointment calendar, and then daily spread, and 12 monthly pages with real flower petals. So yeah, those flower petal pages are for their monthly cover pages. Daily spread, I wish to know like if they have 4 pages, or if they if they have 4 weeks, or if they have 5 weeks per month. If it is 4 week, then it would be better to use it as a daily planner rather than a weekly planner. Then you have a vision board, save the dates, brain dump, monthly reflection pages. We went through all of these things. Habit tracker, pages approximately A5 size, 7.5 by 9.5. It's slightly larger than A5. I do feel like it might be a bit smaller than 2023 planner. I did find their 2023 planner to be a bit larger. I had never used larger sized planners before, but for 2023 I bought quite a few of the larger planners, from Roohani Rang, from Tatiana, as well as from Rifle Paper Co. I just found it, again, slightly inconvenient to use. I think I definitely prefer smaller size planners rather than larger ones. But I don't think this is as large as last year. I might be wrong though, but yeah. Extra note pages at the end, a pocket at the end to store your knickknacks. Handmade and sustainable with love and care. Pretty unique planner. It Yeah, if you're looking for something different, if you're a little bit bored with the regular planner options that are available in today's market, I think Roohani Rang is your brand, for a unique planner that you want to use. In terms of price, MRP, it says it is 2,999, but they have their launch offer going on where they're giving 25% off, so you're getting it closer to 2250. I think it's again slightly expensive than what I'd like to spend on a planner. I feel like this year a lot of the brands have increased their prices by quite a bit. I remember their 2023 planners was less than 2000. So I'm not really sure why the price has been increased. It's probably because of those floral pages, and also it is handmade, so that is something that you might want to keep in mind when you look at the price. It does cost a lot more to make handmade products versus machinery products, so the cost is quite higher. I think that's the reason the price is high too. But 2250, it is slightly higher, but if you really like it, if you're looking for something different, then I think it's good. You can pay for it. In terms of cover options, we have 6 different cover options. You can see here: black, blue, sort of brownish, like mud brown, lavender. You have this dull blue, grayish blue, and then another sky blue one. My preference among all of these designs, I'm a little bit confused between these two. I like the color of this one, but I really like the design of the brown one, because this type of artwork is something that I'm naturally drawn to. So I like that, but the color wise, I really liked this. Let me know what your favorite color options are from their brand. And the calendars too, this time it looks quite different and nice. Again, they've used all the floral pages. This desk calendar is a nice option. They have some gold detailing as well, and the wall one is pretty good too. If you're buying their combo, like planner and calendar combo, you get an additional 10% off, so you might be able to save more money. If you really like the calendar, you might want to purchase it together. One thing that I do want to mention is, if you found Roohani Rang to be interesting, if you really liked their aesthetic, but you probably found the price to be a little bit higher, or if you didn't like some of the inside pages, you might want to check out other planner products that they have. They have these daily planners. These are slightly smaller in size. They are wire bound. The layout is different inside, so you might want to check this particular one out. And then their 2023 planners, in terms of how they updated, it's quite similar to 2024, which means only their monthly cover pages say whether it's January 2023 or February 2023, but their monthly calendar pages or their weekly pages doesn't really have any dates mentioned. So again, the price for these planners, let me see here, yep, here you go, is lower. It says it's 1099. It's definitely worth the price. So if you liked their Roohani Rang's planner, but you found the 2024 one to be slightly expensive, then I think you would want to check out these undated planners. I have a review, like I have a walkthrough about this. I have a review about this. I have a video on how to use this planner. So I'll link all of those videos in the description box below. Check them out, see which one you prefer, and then you can make an informed decision. Regarding my purchase, this year I'm being a little bit careful with my planner purchases. In fact, I haven't placed an order for any of the planners yet. Last year, what I did was any planner a brand launched, if I liked it, I ordered it for two purposes. One, I really wanted to try out different planners. Two, I really liked doing reviews with you guys. I found that, I'm not gonna lie, I found that a little bit overwhelming for me at my end. So what I'm like personally for me, so what I'm gonna do this year is I'll wait for all of the major brands that I really like, for them to launch their planners, and then I will decide which I want to buy and how many planners I want to buy. So keep an eye out for that. And let me know what you think about Roohani Rang planners. Did you buy it in for 2023? I know some of you, based on my recommendation, you did pick it up. So share your experiences. Did you like the 2024 planners? Are you going to consider it? Just let me know what your thoughts are around their launches. And by the way, check out, other than the planners too, check out their notebooks and stuff. I do use their pocket size notebook for my for making my grocery lists. They're just too pretty and nice. I'll share an update about that in another video. So check out all of their website, check out their products. They're quite pretty, they're quite unique, and yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about their 2024 planners. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.